Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. As you can see, we are doing something different.
Yeah, we're doing a little something different in this video that, we kind of thought about and we said, we're just going to do it, but we thought we wanted to make another type of video on our channel. We have in the past, we haven't in a long time, but
yeah, especially because Pride Month's almost over. Pride Month is honestly every month when you're queer.
Fabulous.
Yeah. So yeah, we kind of want to squeeze this video in before June ends, before Pride Month ends. We'll get into it and tell you what's the drama is.
Oh yeah, it's a little bit of
in
drama
our life, because there's D-rama. Okay, so this whole thing kind of this has been 10 years plus in the making, kind of ish, but we'll get to that.
Okay, so yesterday we woke up to, as many millions of people across the United States did, to really disturbing and heartbreaking, upsetting,
unsettling, just horrible news.
Yes, and I'm sure everyone who watches this video, even if you're out of the country, you know that the Supreme Court has overturned Roe versus Wade, which is the federal right to a legal, safe abortion, and they overturned that. That was something that, a lot of people always feared,
Yeah, I know. It's something that they always talk about, they always threaten or whatever, but, the day actually came, and it's like, we were shocked.
And I guess we kind of knew about it because the memo was leaked a few months ago that it was going to happen. So I guess we knew that something was happening. But I guess the whole thing is almost like a dreamland, like a nightmare land.
Almost kind of when Trump won presidency.
Yeah, I know. I remember that night.
Bringing those shocking vibes.
So the Roe versus Wade was overturned. It was like, first thing I woke up to. That happened yesterday.
Yeah, and we're not really gonna, this isn't really what this video is about, but it kind of led to what we're gonna talk about next. So, I'm gonna throw my mom under the bus here. So my mom, I grew up, as I've said this before on our channel, I grew up in a religious household. My mom, super religious, like very, very religious. She's Republican. She is very Catholic. Hispanic family, right? So she has her very, very conservative views and opinions, right? Mm-hmm. So of course, I knew I was going to get some sort of text or call from my mom about Roe v. Wade. So she texted me about it, and she was like so happy about it. And I just ignored it. I wasn't going, because me and my mom, like, we get so into it with politics, like it's World War III. So she's not listening to me, and I'm listening. I hear what she says, but I don't agree with it.
Right.
She just won't listen to me, and it's like, she just tries to talk over me. So we decided a long time ago, or a while ago, a couple years ago, that we can't talk about politics. We just can't. Like, I love you, you're my mother. There's so many other things we can talk about, right?
I think it mostly came in when Trump was president that you really couldn't speak to her about it,
Oh yeah, I could not.
That's when she became even more extreme about things. And so you guys just agreed not to talk about it.
Yeah, and we both respected that.
But every now and then she'll send a text or she'll send a
she'll
story.
Bring it up. She'll send very strange things, and it's like, calm down, Mom, okay? So she texted me, okay, so I ignored it, and then I get a call from her, and I was like, okay, I haven't talked to my mom in a few days. Okay, I'll talk to her. So she's just overjoyed about this, and I'm like, Mom, we cannot talk about this. I have my opinions, you have yours, okay? We can't. But she keeps talking about it, yada, yada, whatever. And she keeps telling me, and I'm just listening, and I'm kind of telling her, what I think. She's telling me what she thinks. Obviously, we don't agree on the same things. But, I'm trying to get her to hear me out. Not that I think it's going to change her mind at all, but I'm trying to make her realize how ridiculous she sounds when she's saying these things, right? And so then I thought, so I just asked her, I go, Mom, and I kind of just asked her, oh, well, what's your opinion on, or what if they try to overturn same-sex marriage? Like, what do you think about that then? Because we are obviously in same-sex marriage.
Right. And there's people from the Supreme Court have put out memos that's what they're going to try to do next. So it's
so that's naturally why I asked her, because that's what they want to do next, right?
So it's not like something someone's just making up. Well, it's a slippery slope, saying that's what he wants to do. That's his plan. So kind of asking Sarah's mom in the same sentence, saying they did this, they're going after that next.
I asked my mom, what if they try to overturn same-sex marriage? Like, what do you think then? And she said something weird, something like, oh, well, then God will restore this country to what it should be. She said something like that, something just ridiculous like that. And I'm like, oh, okay, so that's how you really feel about it. And then I kind of asked her again, or I kind of pressed her on the topic. So what's your opinion on, so what do you think of gay marriage? Are you against it? Like, what do you think?
Or you almost asked her, well, what if they did take away that, I'm obviously in a gay marriage. What if they did take it away, or what if the Republicans try to take that away? What do you think about that?
She said, I have no opinion.
Yeah.
And I mean, that right there gave me my answer.
Right. Yeah.
Her not having an opinion, because this is the woman who has an opinion on everything.
Right.
So political,
Yeah. And that just struck Sarah and myself. It's kind of like, that is her opinion. She has an opinion. She's not for it. She's not going to tell Sarah that. But saying that is basically saying, I don't care. I'm against same-sex marriage, basically.
Yeah, pretty much. And that was just like a slap in the face to me. Like, I actually got like upset and I actually yelled at my mother.
Yeah.
And
it was hurtful, when she
yeah, and so I asked, oh, so you don't think me and Sarah, you don't think of us as like a real couple? You don't even see us as a married couple, do you? And she was saying, no, that I love you guys. Okay, you can love us all you want, but that's not the answer to my question.
Right.
This stems back. So I came out to her when I was, 21? In my 20s.
Yeah, maybe 22.
Okay. Oh my gosh, 10 years ago, okay? Ish.
Yeah.
Yeah, 10 years ago ish. And at that point, me and Sarah were already in a relationship. And my mom had a lot of questions when I first came out, and she wanted me to be straight so bad. And she even mentioned, this was back when I first came out, she had mentioned to me that she wanted me to have sex with a man so I would know what it's like, just so I wasn't gay.
Yeah.
Who the fuck says shit like that?
Very strange.
My mother, apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's disturbing. Please tell me that's not disturbing.
And then when you first told her that you were gay, she said she would never go to your wedding, and if you ever were married, she would never go.
Oh, yeah. And yeah, her saying that. So when we got married, my mom really, both my parents, but my mom really wanted to be invited. She's like, please, I want to go. It's like, why the hell do you want to go?
Right.
If you don't even see us as really married.
Don't support.
What do you think? We're just taking pictures on the freaking beach?
Yeah.
Like, hi, what is this, a fake wedding?
Best friends.
Yeah, we hired Best Friends for Life. Yeah. We hired a fake officiant to fake marry us, to ferry us.
That she doesn't even deem as real or, in the eyes of her, which is the real marriage.
So just the hypocrisy, I just can't. It's like, and she can't even try to say that she supports me or supports us or our marriage or loves us. I mean, she said she loves you all the time,
right?
And stuff, but it's
she
like,
doesn't. I don't think she sees me as a daughter-in-law. I think she sees me as your best friend.
Well, and she goes, "Oh, how's my daughter-in-law? I love my daughter-in-law," but it's like you cannot separate the gay marriage and the daughter-in-law. Like, those
deep in her heart, she can't accept that Sarah is gay / married to a woman. She can't,
Yeah, and this is also disturbing. Back when 2 years ago, we went to my brother's wedding, to my oldest brother's wedding. We stayed with my parents for a few days after the wedding, and so we slept in the basement. There's a bedroom in the basement. I don't know, sometimes my mom, if I'm just sleeping alone in my room, just will come in the room and do weird things or start cleaning up or just doing weird Mexican mom things, like praying at the end of the bed or something. I don't know. Anyone else's mom do that. We were both sleeping in bed and the door was closed and she just opens the door and starts I don't know what she was doing in the room, but she...
almost like grabbing things to clean or something.
Yeah, or for laundry or something. Yeah. And I'm like, okay, boundaries. Like, right, what? Right. I was shocked. I was like, Mom, what the hell are you doing? We're like sleeping. It was the morning.
She didn't even knock, though, that also.
Yeah, she didn't even knock. And like she would do stuff like that, I feel like, with me and my friends, like when we would have sleepovers, just two girls, whatever. Right. But 100% she would never ever do that with my brothers and their wives, right, ever, because they're really married, right, and since we're not really married, it's fine, I could just freaking walk in and just do whatever.
Yeah, and
like that rubbed me the wrong freaking way.
Yeah, so when she said to Sarah that she had no opinion on this, it was kind of like she doesn't care about Sarah's right to be married, and that hurt, especially over the last 10-12 years, I guess 10 since you've been out to her, that Sarah kept saying, I think my mom's finally come around. I think she's finally accepted me. Like we Sarah and I have had this conversation somewhat often.
Yeah.
Like, do you think mom, finally accepts it? And Sarah was to the point of like, yeah, she maybe wasn't her ideal, but she 100% accepts it and loves it at this point.
I was giving her the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
I was like, she might not be screaming from the rooftops, hey, I'm supportive of my gay daughter. I have a freaking lesbian daughter or whatever.
Yeah.
She's not screaming it from the rooftops, but I literally thought she was kind of coming around.
Right.
And
After
it turns out
yeah,
she's not, and she hasn't changed at all. And it's like, just, it's upsetting.
It's frustrating, upsetting, and it's, it hurts your feelings. It hurt our feelings.
It pissed me off. It pissed me off.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I wanted to punch a wall.
You're frustrated.
Punched a pillow instead with her face on
Because
it.
I honestly think if there was a vote tomorrow in her state to say, are you for or against gay marriage? Would you want it to be legal or illegal? If she had that vote, what do you think she would vote for that? For or against?
Against,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
No question about it. And it's like she doesn't even tell anybody. I wonder what she even tells people. Like, I mean, she has her prayer warrior friends that she tells everything to.
Right.
And she's always praying for us. And she's like, oh, I'll pray for you, whatever. I'm sure she tells her friends to pray the gay away. And I'm sure every time she prays for me, she's praying the gay away. It's like, bitch. No, don't do that, please. Like, and I'm all for, okay, you can be like spiritual, religious, and you can be close to God, and you can be gay. I friggin' know who my guardian angel is. Mm-hmm. That's a different story, but I met my guardian angel in a dream of mine. It was literally the most beautiful dream I'd ever had. I woke up crying. It was, oh my God, it was iconic. Literally, I had a few dreams. I have a guardian angel. He's up there in heaven, and it's super cool, okay? And I truly believe that, and I feel that, okay? But I'm still gay, okay? Really, like, you can be both. Like, church I grew up going to, I think I've mentioned this in my coming out video or something. The church I went to growing up that my mom took us to, it was a college town, so a lot of college kids went, and it was more progressive church. One of the guys who collects the money, he works there. He was in charge of all the stuff in the church. He was gay, okay? And my mom, I remember her always saying, oh, I got to talk to the priest. I got to talk to the priest to, get him kicked out. That's not right.
Yeah.
She never did that, thank God.
Right.
But, like, seriously,
and we
chill.
thought, that was before you had come out to her, so we thought she had, changed. And then Sarah, our favorite line is,
this is even good. Okay, so this was a few weeks ago. I was like, Mom, you hate gay people, don't you? Like, I was trying to get her to admit that she doesn't accept them. I mean, that she doesn't. She says she does. But she's so hypocritical. So I was like, Mom, you hate gay people. I know you do. And you know what she said? Her answer, it gave it away. Her answer was so dumb because she said, I don't hate gay people. I have so many gay friends.
Oh my goodness.
Not even the fact that her daughter is gay. She can't even say lesbian. I don't even think I've heard her say it. I maybe heard her say it one time.
Right.
But it's like...
Not in her vocabulary.
Yeah, no. And she's like, no, I have plenty of gay friends. So she used to be a makeup artist. So obviously there's a lot of gay men in makeup. And so she's like, I have so many gay friends. That's not true. She's ridiculous because she couldn't even mention, I have a gay daughter. I love you. I accept you. No, nothing of that. She has gay friends.
Right. Well, it's very frustrating. Sarah and I have been pretty upset. Like, just frustrated.
Well, and also the frustrating thing is I'm closest with my mom in my family, right? I mean, I kind of have a relationship with some siblings. We're not really close, though. We don't talk a lot. And then my dad, forget his ass. But so it's like me and my mom, right? The frustrating thing is that everyone else in my family, my two brothers and my sister and my dad, seem to like be very accepting of it, have no problem like with me being
truly accepting. They see me as your wife. They see you as being a lesbian. They accept it.
My oldest brother, my enemy, he's one of my enemies. He's a jerk. At his wedding, he introduced Sarah as my wife, and that really meant a lot to me because he could have said anything. He's
different.
He's different. So that actually meant a lot. That was the one nice thing he's actually ever done for me, to me, whatever. And my sister, very supportive. My other brother, he's very progressive, very supportive. And my dad, I don't know what my dad is, but
the person that you're closest to out of your whole family is the one who can't accept it.
I know. And it's like I had blinders on. Like Sarah had told me over the years, like, your mom doesn't really think we're married. And I'm like, Sarah, you're crazy.
Because she's a good mom. That's the thing that's crazy. She is a good mom, but when she has this opinion, it's just it's really Sarah doesn't like this word, but it's very heartbreaking, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And
she can't see it as a marriage, and it's sad and it sucks.
It's just sad that she uses religion and God as an excuse. Like super, super religious people, it just bothers me that they use that as an excuse to hate everybody.
Right.
To literally hate on all these marginalized groups.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, why can't you just be like loving and accepting of everyone? Like, we're not hurting anybody.
Right. And, when Sarah first asked her, what is your opinion? What do you think? And she said, I don't have an opinion. It's kind of like your daughter's in a gay marriage and you don't have an opinion. Like, that's... Yeah,
and especially after 10 years, you'd think something would budge, like a little bit, a little more accepting, but no. And it's hurtful. I mean, on Love Victor, right? Okay, if anyone's watching Love Victor, it took his mom roughly 3 months to accept that Victor was gay. And I'm like, okay, yeah. And it's a Hispanic mom, right? I think they're Puerto Rican or something. Okay. And I know every situation is different, but I just wanted to share this experience because it's still something that we're struggling with.
Yeah.
You think that, hey, everybody's accepting in our life, our family, but no, it's not even like that,
Yeah.
We're still struggling with it, which sucks.
And it's upsetting to know that someone you think has your back, even though you in your deep down you don't think do, but on surface level you think they do, and not even then. I guess, like we talked about at the beginning, this started with Roe v. Wade being overturned. It's heartbreaking what's happening with
women's rights are human rights. I don't see how anyone can see it any other way. Like, they're trying to take away women's rights, control everything,
and also,
let's give everybody guns.
Yeah.
But no. A woman cannot make their own decision what they do with their body.
And a lot of the people who are against abortion, they don't see it as women's health care, because there are so many instances, even if they always say the mother's life's in danger, there are certain states that they're putting women's lives in danger by making them carry through pregnancies. Even if whether the woman's life is in danger or not, women should have the right to choose no matter what. Obviously, it was a hard day. We had a hard day yesterday. God, it was like the worst day yesterday.
It was not good. It was
a sad day. We were frustrated.
I was pissed off at my mom the whole day. And I'm serious. I'm not talking to her for a few months. I need to cool down. And if she's just going to be crazy and just not accept us, like, it's like, why would I invite you to my wedding, Mom, if I truly know how you feel?
Right. And like Sarah said, we're doing this video because it's Pride Month and we still have that struggle to this day. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I was texting my sister-in-law about it, and I was venting about it, and she was shocked. She was in disbelief.
Yeah.
She couldn't believe it. I mean, I have a great sister-in-law. She's very supportive.
And her kids, Sarah's nieces and nephews.
My nieces and nephews, #1 allies, wearing their rainbow outfits for Pride.
Yeah, the rainbow gear. So we wanted to make this video just because everything that's going on in general, it's very scary. It's a very scary time.
Yeah, and I mean, we'd love to hear if anyone's going through something, if they have parents or family members that aren't accepting. I mean, let us know. We'd love to talk about it, you know?
Yeah. A lot of people say, well, if you live, and this kind of goes back to the Roe v. Wade thing, if you live in a safe state where they're not going to take abortion, or you are never going to have kids, so you wouldn't have to worry about it. You really do have to worry about it because they're taking away other things, Yeah,
just because it's not directly your issue, it's still a freaking issue that affects so many people.
Right. Thanks for everyone who made it through the video. We might do these kind of videos more often. We'll see,
Yeah, let us know. And should I slap my mom with a fish? Sloppy salmon. Should I get her with this one?
Well, we hope everyone has a good night. Stay safe out there.
Happy Pride Month.
And if anyone else up there is really struggling with what happened yesterday, Sarah and I are as well. So, there's a lot of that going on right now.
We're on this together.
Yeah.
And
thank you guys, everyone. Have a great night.
Bye.